All right, hello. We are going after some Miriams, and I got in late last night, so I just didn't have a chance to roost or anything. However, I have scouted last year in this specific area, so I knew there were birds at least around. And so just pulled into park, and there were two longbeards, like right where I was gonna park. So I backed up a little bit, and now I'm gonna try to kind of cut in behind them. Pretty exciting. I didn't think I'd see anything that quickly, but they're here. Last year, when I was scouting that particular piece, it was open, at least from my assumption and the way it was like written, was it was open to hunting, all hunting really, except rifles, and you couldn't use a handgun in there. So to me, I take that like shotgun is allowed, but I went back in and they changed some of the signs this year, so I called the DNR and they said that it's no longer open to gun hunting, it's just archery only. So I was like, well, that kind of sucks because I didn't bring my bow. So now I think what I'm gonna do today is, it's midday, so a lot of birds are gonna be just out and about. I already passed a hen just kind of feeding in someone's field, so I'm gonna just go try and see if I can see one somewhere that I can hunt them. Upper right hand side, big old Tom. I'm gonna set right up on him tomorrow. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna leave before I freak him out. Right in public. So I'm cold first of all, but I'm in the same general area I was this morning. However, I was kind of just driving around trying to figure out where I could at least have turkeys close to where I can hunt them. And this is actually it's a pretty big chunk of public, but it's like in skinny strips. Like overall there's a lot of land, but like it's not all together, and there's a bunch of like signs in a lot of places that is like 200 yards away from this feedlot or whatever. Like you can't hunt within certain spots. So I've been kind of nervous to hunt it because I don't want to end up in the wrong spot. Well, anyway, there's this like campground, which I also wasn't even sure if I could stay at because it's out of like season. But I pulled in to read all the signs, and the game warden actually was here. He did kind of a loop and then came back and talked, and I told him I was turkey hunting, and he goes, "Oh, that's cool." And I was like, "Are you the warden for this area?" And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, well, I have questions regarding like signs and you know, is it archery only? Because I know the one spot I was trying to go is suddenly archery only." And he's like, "Yeah, you're good to go. You just have to stay 200 yards away from like any inhabited buildings." But he said we're good to go. So I'm really excited because while I was talking to him, two toms went out across the road to go roost where they headed the way that I want to go. There's at least turkeys, which is like the biggest thing. So we should be good to go, and I'm really excited because I was really worried that this wasn't gonna work out, but I'm gonna readjust and organize my car right now because it's just been a mess. But we're gonna camp out tonight and hopefully get on one in the morning. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how I go camping. So, sleeping bag, I can't put down yet because I'm gonna put a bunch of bins. I usually just pick a side and I'll sleep like head, feet, then have all my other stuff kind of stacked. So right now, this is like my clothing bin. Needs to be reorganized, but that's a problem for another day. Actually, this is dirty. Okay. So my largest bins I put on the bottom, obviously. this is like my other clothing. This is my dirty clothing, so I'm just gonna like shove it kind of in the center. This is my sleeping pad. Those are some turkey fans for my decoys. Okay, so this can go down, I guess. So this I put down because, as you can see, my chairs have a gap here. This is also a rubber mat that I have dead animals on sometimes, so this lip is kind of uncomfortable, as well as this little space here. So I just have this pad to kind of, oh, yes, seal that up before it deflates. Anyway, I kind of have this down to give me some cushion, and then the sleeping bag will go on top, and then sometimes I'll put like a another layer if I feel like I need it, but I'm not gonna mess with that today. And then I got my pillar. Gun is next to my head, I guess, which is really great. Safety first. Don't worry, it's unloaded. These are some snacks that can go up front, actually. This is my snack bin, you guys. And catch-all kind of, binos, random shirt. And then I keep like my boots and stuff on the other side just so they're away from me. Okay, that bin actually has to go in here somewhere. I might move this stuff actually. I don't know how well you can see all this, but anyway. This is my decoy tote. I bring a little bit of everything, especially when I'm doing stuff like this where I'm doing multiple states. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna try to be kind of sneaky and not have too much attention. So I might bring a hen decoy, but I don't think I'm gonna bring anything else. I'm gonna wait and see if they gobble pretty hard or not, because so far I haven't heard any gobbles, and I should be able to from here at least. So anyway, okay, so this. Next, I need to move these fans actually. I'm gonna bring these, so just tuck them at the back. I'm a pretty organized person, you guys, I promise. Like, I really try. Sometimes it's like hard to be organized when you don't have a lot of space to work with. And this thing is my emergency random crap, like a quart of oil, some coolant, some windshield washer fluid, some screwdriver heads, batteries, wet wipes, a knife, funnel for my oil, emergency vitamin C stuff, emergency kit, pliers, random nuts and bolts, and various other things that I don't feel like digging out right now. But anyway, this is gonna go back here, I think. Okay. That, great. And then I just need my turkey vest, I think, which can go right there. Oh, I lied. This is my bin for my like socks and underwear and gloves and neck gaiters. So all of the stuff that's not like the big clothing goes in there. Just because I have an easier time keeping track of stuff. Now the turkey vest can go up top so I can grab it easy tomorrow. And binos need to go in there. Binos, I need my call, which is up front. Okay, sorry. I don't know, it's just getting crowded in here. Okay, call. Make sure you sound good. Perfect. I've already lost 2 strikers this year. Let's hopefully try not to do a third. Okay, gloves are in the side. Called binos. I have 2 waters. I have my tag. I have my snacks. Bunch of snacks. Oh, those. Hand warmers, God forbid. It's pretty cold actually. It's getting into the 30s every night so far, so. All right, up top we go. This is a coat. In the morning. Okay, so then, if I'm not blinding you guys, okay, then what we do, would this be better? That might be better, okay. Then what we do is sleeping bag, which is, honestly, this is just a cheapo one from probably Walmart, but it's rated for, I want to say 0 degrees. I can't remember. I bought this a few years ago, but it's rated for, I think 0 degrees, for sure below freezing, because I take this every year when I go deer hunting, and I use it during deer season too. But it's super nice. Like, I like it as far as like warmth. It's not one of those that's like too hot, but it also, if it gets cold, it's really nice. So anyway, I guess I want the zipper on this side. Tuck that. That all straightened out. And then in the very back, I have a little pocket that I put Thermacell, extra garbage bags, and then I usually have my permethrin there, which I got this out because I do want to spray some stuff. I was dealing with some bugs. That seems to be it, because I just have everything else tucked up front and it's not in my way. Right, okay, so this is my overnight setup, and kind of, I know you guys have been asking forever like what my life on the road setup looks like. So that's kind of the gist of it. Sometimes I'll switch it around, but for the most part that's it, and I think it's really comfortable. I'm a terrible sleeper, so this honestly is really ironic because I sleep the best in my car, just like this. So I'm really, really excited to sleep tonight, and get after some birds in the morning. They should be literally like so close. So I should be able to get on them, especially if they're gobbling. I hope they do. But it's a beautiful night, good temperatures, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
a plan like that works out. What a beautiful turkey. I can't believe it. Okay, hold on. I am literally shaking so bad. If this feeling ever gets old, I just need to quit. Look at this view. Beautiful morning. They were literally roosted in this tree. I roosted them last night. And I had a heck of a time getting in here because of all this thick crap that's just like scattered. And it was so dark when I got in because I knew I was going to try to get as close as I could. And it was just like, I was so loud. I was loud. And I was like, oh man, they aren't going to respond. They're not going to want to come in. But I think I got in early enough that it didn't matter. And I put my Jake out and I was like, I just have to hope that they want to come beat him up. And they did. They came in perfect. You guys. My first Miriams. Yes! Okay. Public land too. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they came in because I was like, this is going to be amazing. If they come off the roost, hit this decoy, put on a show. And I had to wait I waited, obviously I wanted to film them, but I wanted to wait till they kind of split up too, so I wasn't shooting at both of them. It's not even, oh my gosh, this is, I can't, this is amazing. All right, let's go get him. Also, okay, I'll show you quick the setup here too. Got these cedars, and I was just tucked in right there. This bottom. There's ridges all along here. It's kind of basically a big drainage. And like I said, they were in this tree, and I lined that up just because I could see this thick thing. So I was like, if I can put my decoy where they can see it, but also give me a chance to film them, because I knew they could easily see me if I moved too much. So I wanted to be able to have the camera pointed at the tree until they flew down. And then, you know, as I was hoping, they would come work to the decoy, and then when they were here, I could turn the camera to them, which is exactly what happened. It was so perfect. Okay, now we can go look. Look at these white tips. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. And look at this, guys. So, full fan. He's a tom. And his beard's decent, but look at these teeny little spurs. This one's even smaller. That's so funny. So I was like, what the heck? Those are like Jake spurs, but I mean, he's got a full fan and a full beard. I mean, it ain't the biggest, but I could see it when he was in the tree. I was like, well, he's a tom. They both were. But what's funny too is when they would gobble, sometimes I'm like, they sound really immature, like Jake gobbles, but I think they were both toms. Oh, that was amazing. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I hope I got the shot on video because I waited kind of till he turned this way, and I had it punched in pretty tight on the decoy, so I'll have to rewatch that, but if not, sorry. But anyway, I don't care. That was, I just want to sit here, honestly. Kind of just take it in. Because this is so cool. So cool. And what's great is it was just those two. I didn't hear any hens or anything. I could hear gobbles way that way and way that way, but nothing like within half a mile probably. It was just these two, so I was like, you know what? This might work out. First Miriam. Not a big bird, really. Beautiful. Love the white tips. That is so cool. So this year I wanted to do the slam tour, which is, if
for anybody who doesn't know, it's like you call it the Grand Slam, which is all of the subspecies of turkey in the US. And this technically would have been my last, except Florida didn't work out, so I got 3 out of the 4 this year, which is really neat. So I'm so happy with this. Like literally perfect morning, and I could not have like drew it up any better, because I roosted these guys last night, and I was way on that end of the draw, and I could hear them, but I obviously didn't know exactly where they were. I just figured they were down kind of in the center. And sure enough, as I was driving past to go to bed, I saw them in the tree, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. Like, perfect location. So instead of driving past, I didn't want to spook them this morning, so I came in from this end, and it worked out so well. That was so cool.